Have you ever watched your dog twitching in its sleep and wondered what they could possibly be dreaming about? Do animals even dream at all? And if they do, what adventures may they be experiencing in their own little dream worlds? See, this is a question that has puzzled scientists and pet owners alike for years. Do these guys embark on nightly journeys through their subconscious, much like we do? Or is sleep just a quiet and uneventful slumber for them? From the evidence of dreamlike brain activity in rats to the curious case of your cat seemingly chasing something in its sleep, we'll uncover the science, speculation, and a few surprises along the way. But first, what exactly are dreams? While it may sound like a no-brainer, it is important. Dreams are one of the most intriguing aspects of sleep, and for us humans, dreams often feel like bizarre adventures, blending reality with imagination in ways that don't always make sense. Scientifically speaking, dreams are thought to be the brain's way of processing emotions, memories, and experiences. They primarily occur during a sleep phase known as rapid eye movement, or REM, when our brain activity is remarkably similar to when we're awake. Now, what exactly happens during those dream-filled REM cycles? Well, our brains fire up with activity, creating vivid imagery, intense emotions, and sometimes downright strange scenarios. Have you ever dreamt of flying through the air, or suddenly realizing you're back in school taking a test? Well, that's just your brain at play during REM sleep, stitching together those fragments of your waking life into something, well, dreamlike. But here's the big question. Do animals experience this as well? When your dog's paws twitch as if running, or your cat's whiskers flicker in their sleep, are they just reliving their day's adventures? Or is something else entirely happening in their sleep? To answer that, we have to look at what science tells us about how animals sleep and whether or not they as well may have dreams as strange and vivid as ours. First off, many animals, especially mammals and birds, experience REM sleep, just like humans do. This stage of sleep becomes crucial because it's closely linked to dreaming. In fact, researchers have discovered that during REM sleep, the brains of animals like dogs and cats and even rats show patterns of activity that are strikingly similar to what happens in our own brains when we dream. Take rats, for example. In one study, scientists recorded brain activity in rats while they were awake and learning to navigate a maze. Later, while the rats were asleep, the researchers then observed those same patterns of brain activity during REM. It's as if those rats were just replaying their day's activities in their dreams and maybe even perfecting their own maze-running skills. And it's not only about lab rats. Pet owners often notice their dogs twitching, barking softly, or even running in their sleep. These behaviors strongly suggest that these guys may actually be dreaming. But the evidence doesn't stop there. Birds show signs of dreaming as well. Some species have been observed going through REM sleep phases where their brain activity mirrors that of waking moments, leading scientists to speculate that they might be dreaming about flying, singing, or perhaps even recalling the day's events. And speaking of singing, have you ever heard about birds dreaming of their songs? Well, some birds, like zebra finches, have been observed rehearsing their songs in their sleep. Their brain activity during sleep shows patterns that are similar to when they sing while awake, suggesting they may just be perfecting their tunes within their dreams. And so, while we cannot ask an animal what they dream about, the similarities in brain activity between animals and humans during REM sleep do give us a strong indication that animals do, indeed, have their very own dream worlds. And now that we know that animals probably do dream, the next question becomes, what do they dream about? Well, let's just speculate for a minute. We'll begin with our closest companions, the dogs and cats. It's easy to imagine a dog dreaming about running through a park, chasing a favorite toy, or even reliving a joyful reunion with their human. Those funny movements and barks during their sleep, well, they could very well be the dog's way of acting out its dream, perhaps sprinting after a squirrel or catching an unfortunate prey. But cats, on the other hand, may be dreaming of stalking and pouncing on a toy mouse, or even curling up in a sunny spot. I mean, have you ever seen a cat make tiny and rhythmic paw movements while sleeping? It's not hard to picture them dreaming of their hunting exploits, even if it's just a reenactment of a playful pounce in the living room. But what about the other animals? Well, we talked about birds earlier. However, beyond singing, birds may also dream of soaring through the sky. Then there are those more exotic dreamers. I mean, what does a dolphin dream about? Navigating the ocean's depths? Playing with their pod? Given their complex social lives and high intelligence, dolphin dreams might be as rich and varied as our own. Maybe they even dream of communicating with us in ways that we can't yet understand. And beyond what they dream about, how about we ask ourselves this question? Why do animals even dream? I mean, what's the point of these adventures in their minds? While we don't have all the answers, there are some fascinating theories that may explain the purpose of dreams in animals. One leading theory is that dreams help with memory consolidation. Just like in humans, animals may use their dreams to process and store up memories from their waking hours. Another possible purpose of dreams is problem solving. Animals might just be working through challenges that they face during the day while they sleep. For instance, if a dog had struggled to fetch a ball that was stuck under the couch, it might dream of a different way to retrieve it, perhaps waking up with a new approach next time. Dreams could be a safe space for animals to experiment with solutions to their problems without having any real-world consequence. And there's also that idea of emotional regulation. Dreams might help animals to process their emotions, reducing stress or anxiety. I mean, just imagine a prey animal like a deer, which has had a close encounter with a predator. In its dreams, it might replay the event, helping it to cope with the fear while reinforcing survival strategies for future encounters. This also somewhat applies to the theory of evolutionary function, where animals simulate various scenarios in their dream in order to help them prepare for real-life challenges, honing their instincts and behaviors in such a way that benefits their survival. So yeah, you get the entire point of dreams for animals, right? While this is a fascinating subject, we have to also ask if animals dream like we do, or perhaps there are differences between human and animal dreams. From all indications, the answer is yes. One major difference lies in cognition. Human dreams often reflect our advanced cognitive abilities. We can dream in narratives, process abstract concepts, and even experience lucid dreams where we're aware that we're dreaming. In contrast, animal dreams are likely much more simple, reflecting their instincts and daily experiences. Another key difference could be the emotional complexity of dreams. Human dreams can be deeply emotional and reflect our fears, desires, and anxieties in more complex ways. While animals do certainly experience emotions, their dreams may be much more focused on instinctual behaviors rather than emotional narratives that humans often experience. Then there's the concept of lucid dreaming, which is quite rare even in humans, but probably non-existent in animals. Lucid dreaming requires a level of self-awareness and reflection that animals just likely don't possess. While we may realize that we're dreaming and take control of the dream, animals are much more passive participants in their own dreams, simply experiencing whatever their brains can conjure up. So let's ask again. Do animals dream? Well, the evidence does suggest that they do, though their dreams may be much more simple and instinctually driven than ours. And to be honest, these realizations are both fascinating and heartwarming. While we may never fully understand what animals experience in their dreams, the glimpses that we have offer a reminder of the deep connections we share with the natural world. Dreams, whether they belong to humans, dogs, or even butterflies, highlight the mysteries of the brain and the rich inner lives that all creatures seem to possess. But what do you believe? Do you think that we're correct, or have we taken the imagination aspect just too far in the video? Don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fascinating videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.